All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do group well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elected in 1/3, and Lord's will this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. And Tawadiya Bashem El Shai Bashem Rakakwadash, forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, look around, everyone is guilty. All right. And this thought, this mindset has been on my spirit for a little bit now. And just as we're entering the beginning of sorrows, Jacob's trouble, things of that nature, we have to understand the severity of judgment that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is getting ready to bring to this place. And you have to understand, with judgment, this is all the doings of the Lord. Okay. And there's going to be a lot of cries. There's going to be a lot of people and their feelings and emotions and questioning why, this is all judgment. Okay. So you look around and you're seeing these people, they are guilty. They're evil. They're wicked, they're adulterous, they're in the flesh. All right. Matter of fact, let me start off with this scripture. I'm not going to make this too long. I got a jet in a minute, but let's bring out some precepts for our understanding. Okay, moving forward, especially now as we're seeing things heighten. Okay, let me make sure the audio is good as well. Seeing things. All right. There's one in particular precept that keeps ringing in my ear. I got to go to Job real quick. If a brother wants to post that, Job, what's that, 4 and 7? I'm thinking about all the people crying right now in Florida, and someone with the Lord not dealing with them, they're going to look at people like us making these statements that we're wrong, we're evil. But what about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Okay. What about in the time of Egypt? What about when the firstborn, of Egypt was taken out, and just the list just goes on and on and on. What the problem is, we're surrounded by the opinions of the wicked. We're surrounded by the opinions of the guilty. This is 1 John 5 and 19. It says, and we know that we, okay, the brothers, the sisters, the body, the believers, the house of David, the hopeful elect, the 1/3, the 144,000. And we know that we are of Yahweh. See, that's the difference, man. Okay, we are of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, unlike the rest of these people, even starting with 2/3 of our own people. Okay, then you have the rest of the world. All right, the rest of the wicked. All right, and the children of men, the heathen, Esau, Edomites. Okay, they all come in different shapes and sizes, but that doesn't change or negate the fact that they are guilty. Okay, everyone's got something they got to answer for, and we are in the times in the beginning of Jacob's trouble. We're starting to see people get touched. We're starting to see the once not in trouble be in trouble. I'm thinking about the faces that I've been seeing. The faces of devastation. With the hurricane, and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. We are now entering what kind of mindset you need to have when you're processing judgment on earth. Okay, look around. These people are guilty. Okay, so when you see things happening. When you see people on the side of the road, when you see, judgment upon them, the first thought that should come to your mind is, hey, that's between them and Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. 1 John 5 and 19, and we know that we are of Yahweh, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. Okay, now I got to go to Genesis, because what did our Lord Yahushai say? The days of the coming of the Son of Man will be as the days of Noah. All right. And I'll get that. But I'm just curious of what this word wickedness means. Annoyance, harass, toils. Oh, look at this. Bad nature. Okay. And look. In an ethical sense, evil, wicked, bad. See, these people are evil, wicked, and they're bad. All right. That's why this precept should come to mind. The water, brother. And Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Barakathum. To you brothers and you few sincere sisters, okay? And that's who our only focus is on, is the elect, okay? Even you sisters had to learn to stop crying just because you saw someone on the news devastated. You got to get your emotions in check. Why are you acting like that? Why do you feel this feeling for this stranger? All right, you serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You need to serve him in his judgments and in his blessings. This is Job 4:7. See, we're being reminded ultimately in our spirit of what we once knew. Okay. You know that we've been reincarnated. We're back here in the flesh, but we've been stirred up and rendered active to a knowledge, all right, that we've already possessed. Job 4:7, remember, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. Right. Earlier I saw some news, YouTube channel, this Jake woman. Of course, she's got her hand on her hip with her excuse my language, with her behind poking out, and it says body found. And immediately I thought, the first thing that came to my mind, well, she did something. Okay. She did something. But see, we live in a world right now where the first thought is emotion and not reasoning. We are in the time where wisdom and knowledge will keep our mind stable when we see judgment before our face. I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent. And you know what I also said to myself? You know what proves that this the so-called black woman is evil and wicked? Because Esau packages and promotes her like she's innocent. See, that's what evil does. Evil presents evil as it's good. Doesn't it say, woe to them that turn good? Let me get it. See, let me get it. It says, I pray thee, whoever perish being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Exactly. That's how you have to walk in today's time. Okay. In real time, you have to walk like that in your mind. Now, real quick, let me get this. Let's go to Isaiah 5:20. I think it's either 5:20 or 8:20. I just mixed those two up. Right here. Let's go. Oh, yeah, I think it's 8, because I think 5 is they speak not according to this word. Let me see. Okay, so it is 5. Just a minute. Una momento. Okay. Isaiah 5:20. It says, woe to them that call evil good. And that's the problem right now. We are surrounded by evil, and they're presenting themselves as if they're good. Okay, that's the problem. Look around. Everyone's evil, wicked. I'm not telling you to be paranoid. I'm not telling you to, grab your pocketbook and say, ew, get away, cooties. No, we're walking and carrying ourselves in a spiritual minded mentality. Okay. Especially as judgment is increasing. Okay. Because if you do not carry yourself with a sober mind with the judgment that's taking place, you will get drunken with emotion and overthrown. All right. There's mass judgment that needs to take place upon these people, because if not, they're going to continue to be what? Evil and wicked. Do you understand that? What now? Because you're starting to feel the rain. So now we're seeing the teardrops and the crying and the complaints. No. That's just necessary reaction to the response of now judgment on your ass. Okay. Because we've been sighing and crying ever since we woke up. We've been on the highways and hedges ever since the Lord woke us up, out here telling you the judgment's coming. So now that judgment's here, we're supposed to sit back and coddle and care? No, man, it don't work like that. Okay. It reminds me of the scene. I've mentioned it before. It comes to my mind, so I'm going to mention it again. Ving Rhames. Let me put this in. Ving Rhames, Dawn of the Dead quote. What he told Mekhi Phifer in the bathroom. He said, you saw hell yesterday, and now you want to get right with God. Get this real quick. God quote. I hope it pops up. Yep, there it is. There it is. Ving Rhames' character, Kenneth, says, right here. He says, I want the whole thing, but he said, so you saw hell yesterday and now you scared. He said, go in the stall, say 5 Hail Marys, wipe your ass, and you and God can call it even. Exactly. Okay, that's the spirit we feel with these people, because at the end of the day, this is about predestination. Okay, this is about the elect. Remember, all right, let me get this just in case someone don't remember. It says that they were born in vain. Okay, you have to remember that. You have people that are here born in vain. All right, matter of fact, let me get this. 2 Ezra 8 And 1, it says, and he answered me saying, the Most High has made this world for many. So now we're seeing the many become few, but the world to come for a few. So we're the few, okay? Just like how we've been walking alone. It's been an isolated journey. People looking at you funny. You decided not to go down the path of wickedness with them. So you've taken the holy route. And now we're seeing in the last days that serving the Lord is more beneficial than serving the flesh, serving the body, serving people. Okay. And now the people that wanted to deal with pleasure for sin for a season are now starting to feel it. We're supposed to feel some time. Hell no, your ass guilty. You need judgment, because I always remind myself when looking at these people, if there wasn't judgment, what would they be doing? What's one thing they said? We want things to go back to normal. Do you know how offensive it is to hear someone say that? Because I immediately think about our condition and your normal. What your normal is our hell. You see, so they want to go back to their pleasure while we remain in hell. Hell nah. It's time for you to feel it. Okay. It's time for you to feel it. And that's what's happening. People are starting to feel that pressure. Okay. And it's only going to increase from here. Okay. So let's go back to this point. In an ethical sense, yeah, ethically, these people are evil, they're wicked, they're bad. And then at the end of the day, what about how they are in the eyes of Yahweh Shemel Shai? Who are we, me, you, to say if somebody should be judged or not, or if they're innocent or guilty before the eyes of the Lord? We're over here still hoping that we are of the elect to be delivered out of the judgment coming upon this place. Okay, this is Genesis. Let me get this real quick. Now, the reason why I'm precepting this. Oh, did I finish this? Okay, let me finish this. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Yeah, they call us evil. Okay, they call Yahweh Shai evil. They call Yahweh Shai Beelzebub. That's another thing. Why would we want to remain and see a functioning society prosper that doesn't care about Yahweh Shemel Shai? Let's even take ourselves out of the equation. Okay, take yourself out of the equation. How does the world reverence, Yahweh Shemel Shai? When you even look at it in that aspect, right now, you look down, you see earth, people can be atheists, anarchists, Satanists. They can do whatever they want. They can blaspheme, they can just frolic around, be lewd, evil. Look at World Star. If you think I'm tripping, just open up World Star and just scroll through, I'm using it as an example. I always use it as an example because that's a cesspool. Okay. It's Babylon in a nutshell. Okay. Niggas, ass shaking, lewdness, nastiness. And you mean to tell me they shouldn't be judged? Everyone's guilty. See, yeah, we're under grace. Some black Christian loving Jake could get on here right now and, God and grace and Jesus. Yeah, all that sounds good. Okay. But what you've done is you've given a path of wickedness a pass. Okay. There's a path and there's wickedness walking down it, and God, grace, and Jesus is now giving them the pass, and we just got to put our hands together and say, please, God, help James, help him fuck that. If you evil, it's time to get judged. Christianity gives wickedness a pass, It's like, well, maybe ain't no maybe. This thing's about predestination. This is about the elect. Anything outside of that, judgment's on your ass and you deserve it. And these people in the last days are showing you they need prophetic judgment. Okay. It says, and good evil that put darkness for light. And that's another thing. All we are surrounded by is dark, weird, base, low level opinions. Okay. And it's quite annoying. All right. We deal with it. We apply patience, but to actually just sit around and look what people are indulging and basking in is complete baseness. It needs to be washed away. It needs to be washed away. It says, and light for darkness, right? The wisdom that is being pushed out through the Holy Spirit, they're looking at that as wrong. Esau can get away with his weak, corny ass precept breakdowns, but here comes true knowledge and information straight out the scriptures, right out of the good book, with precept upon precept, and all they get to just say is, no, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. Replacement theology. You're wrong. And we're just supposed to sit here and want to continue to go back and forth in this until we're dead and gone. No, man, judgment needs to happen. It says that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Exactly. And we are living in a very bitter situation that Esau likes to package up as sweet. Good evening. Hello, yes, this just in, No, this shit is bitter, man. And this image needs to be stopped too. Okay. That's one thing I noticed with these drunk ass people that you got to deal with. They're drunk off the image. Oh, yes, hi. And then if you could just sign right here, like, it's like you go for a job interview and they're asking you why you want to work here. Because I got to pay bills. So I'm not homeless like 75% of the rest of the people that are walking around here in America. What do you mean? Why do I want to work here? See, that's the problem with this place. It's all a facade. It's all a lie, and it needs judgment. These people are guilty. They're evil. They're wicked, and they're going to be stopped, and they need to be stopped. That's the biggest thing. Okay, they need to be stopped. Now, let me go to Matthew's real quick. I want to show you why I'm bringing up Genesis 6. I know you brothers know, but there could be some new believers that don't know. So when you go to Matthew's, these are the words of Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, which the letter J came about in 1524, and he walked the earth 30 AD. So come on, what is his name? We're constantly having to defend truth, but lies just get to frolic around. You notice that? Here in Babylon, you that bear truth, you are now given the burden of proof when it comes to truth. But those that lie can just lie around with their feet up and just say, nope, that's not true. See how lies gets a pass, but truth is scrutinized. Lies gets a pass, but truth is put under a microscope. It's questioned all day and every day, but we question lies, and now you are hating, or you're evil. These people need it, man. And I see why the Lord called them as a drop of a bucket, because that's how I look at these people. Useless eaters, meat puppets. They're not doing nothing. They're wasting space. We're in 2024. What can you provide society? What can you do for humanity? And when you actually look at things for what it is, these people can't do nothing to advance creation. All right. We are true humanitarians, unlike these people. They just put on coats and titles and smile for magazines and pictures and likes and views. See, no, we're really what these people are portraying and getting paid to be. Now, we're the real humanitarians. Now, let's jump into this. This is Matthew's 24. This is Matthew 24 and 36. It says, red letter, but of that day and hour knoweth no man. And look, we're looking for that day and hour. But you got Christians that have, prided themselves in being these notable figures when it comes to the Bible and truth and, edification. And they're not giving you a spirit of urgency to seek who they call Jesus while he may be found. They don't do that. White Eurocentric Christians in America are not looking for the kingdom of heaven because they already got it here in Babylon. Okay. They say, please, God, bless America. Wait a minute. If you're a Christian, don't you want to be with who you call Jesus? Why do you want to still be in Tennessee and Minnesota and, and go to work and drink your coffee and drive your trucks? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Because it's a title. Okay. It's another form that they can showcase themselves as an angel of light. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And see, you know what prophecy and judgment is going to do? It's going to expose what we know. It's the elephant in the room, and that's one thing that I've observed in my 30 something years on earth in America. Is one thing I observed from these people is they're all phony, they're fake, they avoid the problems. Okay, it's very evil here. It's very evil. It's very left-handed. All right. It's very fake. There's a lot of plastic smiles, and no one is upset with that. Everyone's sitting at the dinner table. He don't like her. Her don't like him. She did this and they did that, but they can sit down and eat together because they're mimicking the fucking TV commercial. Everyone's just programmed. Everyone here is just drunk off the wine of Babylon, and the bar is getting ready to close. It says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. See? For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. See that? And knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. See, and that's what these people are. All right. They're eating, they're drinking, they're marrying, and they're given into marriage. And it's also the days of Lot. It's also the days of Lot. I was scrolling through YouTube land, and look at this questionnaire that popped up. All right, this proves we're in the days of lot. What the fuck? What do you mean? How happy are you? You know, what the hell do you mean? See, days of Lot, but that's the scriptures. We're also in the days of Lot. Okay. And Lot was vexed with the filthy conversations, hearing and seeing day to day. We are vexed with these people, you know, from day to day. We're not overthrown. We have the right to be vexed. And it says, hate evil and love good. So as we're entering the days of great judgment, we are now being built up with the mindset to process when judgment befalls people. We're actually breaking down why we're getting ready to see judgment. And right here, the corruption of mankind. This place is corrupted. Men, women, and children, you know, men, women, and children. You got little kids running around, rapping, sagging, smoking. All right. A woman, just multiple partners, hoeing out, titty. I hate seeing that, man. Okay. If it's one thing, I'm in the privacy and it's my woman and we're in the private sea of our home. But to be out in public and to see woman's ass and titties or man groping on her and she's flaunting and shaking, that shit is vexing, man. Not because I want it, but because it's not mine to even look at. Why are you showcasing this to me? Okay. People are evil. People are showing you they need a collar. Okay. Jacob's trouble is going to hem up a lot of wickedness too. I thawadi Abashmal Shai for bringing in Jacob's trouble, because Jacob's trouble going to be everybody trouble. And everybody deserves the trouble they're getting ready to get. Look around. Get out of that black Christian, I love you mindset. Okay. Because your ass is going to get sobered up real quick. So now I'm going to read this starting at 1, because I'm sure someone out there needs the correct breakdown. So let's read it. Genesis 6:1. And there's a famine of the word coming, you know. It says, and it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, right? That the sons of Yahweh, see, the sons of God, who's that? That's the Israelites before the lineage of Jacob was established, before he wrestled the angel and his name got changed to Yasher Allah. What was the chosen line called? They were called sons of God. See, Banyam Shal Allah. All right. It says that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, right? Heathen. Okay. Saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Right. This is why now we're in what? The chains of darkness. Okay. It says, yet his days, and what's the chains of darkness? This mortal, weak flesh that makes you cough and get sick. It makes you think things that is against what your spirit wants. Okay. And we're soon going to be freed from these chains of darkness. And we're the only ones that are really sighing and crying of not only wickedness, but the fact that we're in this corruptible flesh, you know? Where's the vibration from other Hebrew Israelite camps telling you about being freed from this flesh, you know? The going back to the first estate. You don't hear them talk about that. You don't hear them going about the elect. You don't hear them going about spiritual power. They're low level. Okay. They don't got the full garment. That's why they wear t-shirts with fringes. All right. It says, yet his days shall be 120. So now the Lord, he shortened our lifespan. Okay. Because death is not supposed to be normal for us as gods on earth. But right now, death has been normalized as a punishment to the gods on earth. This is why it says we are gods, but we shall die like men. It says there were giants. What's this word giant mean? It means Nephilim, fallen away. Okay. There were giants in the earth in those days, right? Like a Mike Tyson, a Muhammad Ali, famous man. He was just, you know that guy, you know, famous. It says, and also after that, when the sons of Yahweh came in unto the daughters of men, and they bear children to them, the same became mighty men. Right, LeBron, and now his son's playing with him. Just something simple like that, which I think black culture is based too. But that's the only thing Jake got here in Babylon, you know? It says became mighty. And that's another thing too. Let me just say this. Like in 2024, all you do is care about is a nigga bouncing a fucking ball? Excuse my language. I apologize, but I know majority of you are spiritually mature. So you know where I'm coming from when I make a statement like that. I'm just making a statement, you know? Aren't you tired of base, low-level black culture? We're supposed to be 2024, man. Do you feel the future? No. It's new technology, same poor problems. It says, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown, right? It says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth. Right now, look down and see the wickedness of man is great in the earth. This is Psalms 14 and 2. It says, Yahweh Bashem Shai looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand and seek Yahweh. They are all gone aside. They are all together become filthy. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. This is why it's only about the elect. This is only about the predestinated elect that is set up to be delivered from the coming destruction that is foretold for the wickedness of man, woman, and child here on earth. And the main place of judgment will be where we're at, and that is Babylon. And Babylon deserves the judgment that's coming, and the people deserve it too, because Babylon ain't the only one guilty. The system ain't the only one that's causing this problem. It's the people within it as well. You see that? You know, for a long time, I used to always just get on the system, it's this, it's evil, the image, but a part of that system is the people within it. The people within it are the problem as well. These people ain't standing up and saying, hey, this ain't right. No. They're greedy, they're lazy, they're selfish, they're covetous. Okay. You don't believe me? Go into a grocery store when the power's out, you know, go in a neighborhood when they ain't got no gas. You see how people really act. Okay, these so-called civilized people, what my man Joker say? Oh, they're gonna eat each other. Okay, get ready. These people are gonna show you who they really are. We just see it now. What my man Joker say? You say I'm a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. We're just ahead of the curve. I don't give a shit what you think about me and how I feel. I'm telling you what I'm processing in my mind. It says a man of much travel gains experience. So in my walk, in my travels, this is what I've seen. I've seen evilness from little to big. One way or another, someone got something wrong with them, man, you know? And then when you explain what should be done, they look at you like you're the one that's the problem. Well, then how are you going to fix it? None of these people have the answers, okay? You need to understand these last days, these people don't have the answers. They are confidently dumb, okay? Women too. A woman could confidently tell you something and she's completely wrong. Do not listen to her. You see what happened with Adam? Because he listened to her, and she'll dead ass look you in your eyes too. Trust me, babe. Don't babe me. You wrong. Your ass is wrong. We are right. Okay. Genesis 6 and 5 in the power. And that's another thing. Let the man lead. We're in a time, brothers, where you are just going to have to lead, and that's it. He said, remembers Lot's wife. Don't look back. You seen the movie Bushwick? He was good until old girl got in the picture. Then what'd he do? He went and fouled her ass and got shot in the bathroom. Says, and Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. What's that tell you right there? When these people sit back and they go deep into thought, their thought is only evil continually. They're just conspiring some evil shit to do tonight. Wise to do evil. They ain't got no plans of prosperity for good, for earth, for our condition, for our nation, for our people, for themselves. It's all selfish, pleasurable, sinful acts that are pouring out of these people. We got to stay away. We got to stay away. One way or another, their ass is guilty. Okay? Not my Jesus. Isaiah 66 and 15. Let me read this real quick. About to wrap it up. I got a jet going to Babylon. Get in and get out. When you're out, get in and get out. Okay? We're not in a time to just be lollygagging and playing around. You can't even trust these people either. And you're going to see it when that pressure kicks in. You're going to see it when the kitchen gets hot. That's when you're going to see it. Everyone right now is cool, but soon they're going to get unraveled. Okay. Soon they're going to expose who they really are. Right now they can hide behind the suits and the ties and the desk and work and paychecks and cars, bikinis and likes and views. They can hide behind all that right now because they're hiding behind the image. But what happens when the image changes and not in their favor? Isaiah 66 and 15, for behold, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Shai, will come with fire. Yeah, how are they going to act when that fire comes? See, they're cool right now, but how your ass going to act? And if I'm talking about the coolest niggas, how you going to act? You know, the cool, the chick, the model, and all that. Oh, now she ain't gonna be strutting around like her shit don't stink in Jacob's trouble, okay? Because it's gonna stink. You see, these people are about to get exposed. What do they say? Expose him. These people about to get exposed. All right. It says the Lord will come with fire and his chariots like a whirlwind. You know who's gonna be funny to look at too? Esau. Ah! When that judgment come on, because see, Esau ain't lived a hard life. Remember the movie Trading Places when old girl, I can't remember her name, she played in Halloween. I don't, her name no matter, but when she checked Dan Aykroyd's hand, she said, man, you never worked a day in your life because he ain't got the calluses. You know, he ain't working hard. They got it. They're pampered. That's a dangerous thing. It's like a spoiled child going into the streets of the hard knocks. Oh, you're going to get eaten alive. It says, in his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead. This word plead should be mashapat. It should be judge. Let's go into it. See it? Sapat. All right. Let me go into it real quick. To judge. See? There it is. To judge. To execute judgment. They ain't plead like, oh, plead. Let me plead with you. No, this ain't like that the picture of white Jesus grabbing his arm trying to pull the needle away. Let me show you that real quick. Jesus pulling arm needle man. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, this ain't how the Lord talking. This ain't how the Lord pleading with people. No, Brad, don't do it again. Hell nah. This weak ass spirit. Esau got this weak ass cry me a river kumbaya spirit. This is a lie, bro. Okay? The only thing I believe in this is the gun in the skull. Everything else, hell nah. That shit ain't true, man. Going back, I gotta wrap this up. So to execute judgment, not pleading like, please obey me. No, bro. See, Esau pussified the scriptures, man. The men of the Lord, the hopeful elect through the Rakak Wadash has brought out the severity, the masculinity, and of the precepts and understanding what we're getting ready to enter into. All right. And these people are not ready. It says, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord judge all flesh. See, look around. Everyone's guilty, but not the elect. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. There you go. And now as we enter the times of the end, we understand why the slain of the Lord shall be many. We understand how this world was created for many and the world to come for a few. So, hey, we're just buckling up. Just like Apostle Paul said in Acts 14, which we're going to do our sit down, Adon Ratazah, today or tomorrow. What did he do? He confirmed, let me grab it. He confirmed to the believers how we, through much tribulation, are enter into the kingdom. Okay, so we understand now what needs to take place for us to get there. Oh, and also what comes to mind, Psalms 81, 1,000 on thy right hand, 10,000 on thy left. Let me get that real quick. Psalms 91, which is a beautiful psalm, by the way. You could really start from one, but for time's sake, I'm just going to get to the point. So let me just grab this real quick. Look, see, no evil shall touch thee. Okay. Look at all this good information right here. So I want to read that, but before I do, I want to read this. Acts 14 and 22, confirming, exhorting, strengthening the spirit of the disciples, the brothers, the believers, the sisters. We're all in it together. We're all here waiting. We're all going in the same direction. All right. And we're all heading towards the finisher of our faith. And that's Yahweh Shai, confirming, exhorting the spirit of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, keep going, keep fighting. Things are rough. It's going to be that way, but you got to look at it. It's getting bumpy because that's the Lord bringing judgment to them. You know, it says, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh. So we understand what we need to go through, but in the same breath, we also understand why this is taking place because it's judgment upon them. But we also understand that no evil will befall us. The Lord didn't appoint evil unto us. He appointed evil unto them. Okay. Psalms 91 and 7, it says 1,000 shall fall at thy side. Imagine that. Imagine 1,000 of these wicked ass, loser, evil, vain ass people that you got to deal with on a day to day, and 1,000 of them just drop on one side of you. You know, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? I'm for Wadiyah Bashmal Shai. Call halal Yahweh Shema Shai. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. There you go. There you go. You see? So we're entering in different times. This whole lesson, all I keep thinking about is the pictures I saw from Fox and CNN pertaining to Milton and how they just, oh my God, I can't believe. What you mean you can't believe? You've been living high off the hog, as they say, all this time. And now because your car got flipped over, the whole world's supposed to stop and care about you when you got Jake living out of parked cars and dumpsters and trash. Get out of here. You just deserve judgment. These people deserve the judgment that's coming for them, just like in the days of Noah. And just like the days of Noah, Yahweh Shai said that would be the days we are living in before he returns. So we're seeing it. So just continue to endure. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I'd like to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect and to the Lord's elect alone. With that being said, shalom.